could never imagine being this kind of person. The day before it all started, I was excited, prepared to take on the day. It was at the end of that day when I realized how isolated I was from the world. It felt unnormal. My entire state of mind just fell apart, like I just couldn't understand what it was. Now the only thing I could spend time doing is stare into the night sky, hoping for an answer. But of course I'll never find the answer. And I still can't. So here I am, diagnosed with depression. It's weird how the happiest smile makers could fall into this ruthless pit of self-defeat. I would put smiles on people's faces, greet everyone I see. When people face their nightmares, I was the person they came to. It's all gone. I'm hopeless.
What are the trends of depression?
About 11% of Canadians aged 15 to 24 experienced depression at some point in their lives. From 2005 to 15, cases of depressive illnesses increased by nearly a fifth. People born after 1945 are 10 times more likely to have depression. This reflects both population growth and proportional increase in the rate of depression among the most at-risk ages, the World Health Organization said.
What are the causes of depression? There are many causes for depression varying from experiences to stress. But factors like genetic, biological, personality, and the environment can all lead to mental illnesses. A mental illness can be treated effectively if the patient seeks proper help. But because of the fear and discrimination attached to when you have depression or any illness, makes it difficult for someone to be able to seek a doctor and for the proper treatment because of the acceptance of society.
How common is depression in Canada?
Presently, more and more people are diagnosed to have a mental illness or disorder. It is estimated that around 50% of the population in Canada will have or have had a mental disorder by the age of 40. Also, around 10 to 20% teenagers in Canada are affected by some sort of a mental illness or disorder. Many are even at risk of developing depression at the ages 12 to 19, and the number estimating at 3.2 million.
What are the effects of depression? The effects of depression can vary from person to person, but there are usually changes in motion, and the patient will feel sad or defeated. Yet the most tremendous effect of depression is suicide. Recently, a study from the Canadian Mental Health Association has shown that suicide accounts for 24% of all deaths among 15 to 24-year-olds, but only 30% of those teens are being treated for it.
How are the services that are available to people who suffer from mental illnesses?
When mental illnesses account for about 10% of the burden of disease in Ontario, it receives just 7% of healthcare dollars. The Mental Health Strategy of Canada recommends raising the proportion of health spending that is devoted to mental health to 9% by 2022. Relative to this burden, mental health care in Ontario is underfunded by about $1.5 billion. Canadians aged 15 or older who report having a mental health care need in the past year, one-third state that their needs were not fully met. As a result, mental illnesses in Canada are an underrepresented community, and it needs more support towards to mental illnesses.
I feel like I'm toxic waste to the people around me. I'm all alone. The charm I once had is all gone, and I can't get it back. It hurts to realize that I cared about the people around me while I was never cared about. I don't know which way to go. I don't even know what to do. I'm broken, irreparable, and completely lost with no sense of direction. But all I know is that I'm descending into this dark hole, and I have no motivation to get out.